Hey, water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, welcome. I'm coming to you a little delayed because we had some thunderstorm activity that knocked out my internet for a little while, but these readings are general, they're timeless. If the title seems to speak to you, it's probably your message. Again, it's for Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So if you don't find something here that speaks to you, check out the titles for your other personal planets, as they may have something to contribute. Anyway, we're in a real interesting time, cosmically speaking. Mercury entered Leo recently, and that's about trusting your vision and anything that you're in creation mode on, and then taking action to manifest it. And we've got Jupiter, which is also about some action, and not just stationed direct, but it rules our wisdom, our higher truth. It's the planet of expansion, and so whatever you shine light on right now is going to expand. So take those visions or creative projects or creative endeavors you have, maybe even the creation of a new soulmate connection, and shine light on it so it can expand. This is a good time for miracles and good fortune and abundance and blessings. So I like it when Jupiter goes direct. We also have Uranus stationed retrograde, not as problematic as some of the smaller, closer planets. This is a planet that moves outside, and so it's going to affect you more internally instead of externally. So it's about releasing whatever holds you back and paying attention to those signs, synchronicities, omens, things that sort of come into your awareness that normally we don't pay attention to because we're, so much in the moment of dealing with our everyday lives. So when these things come during a Uranus retrograde, you want to clue into it because it's going to affect you more internally. And then we've got the full moon in Aquarius on the 15th. So that's a beautiful time to get in alignment with who you truly are and to love yourself and others unconditionally. Reminiscent of Age of Aquarius, that song, Harmony and Understanding, right? So manifesting abundantly also comes into line with this full moon. It's a good full moon. It can be a little challenging for some of us, but it's about bringing your own unique light forward to sort of contribute to the whole. All of us doing our part to raise the vibration of the planet. Anyway, welcome. And I'm going to pull a card for you here, just a little energy of the oracle to see what's sort of overarching this reading. And then we'll get started. Okay, we have appreciation in reverse. So appreciation in reverse. Here's the appreciation card. I'm going to look it up because I don't think I'm as familiar with the reversed message of this card. All right, it says it's warning that you're missing some important opportunities. Oof, which is really key right now with this whole, Mercury in Leo and Jupiter station direct is all about seizing opportunities. So this is going to be an important message for you, water sign. You've lost your sense of gratitude, and have gotten caught up in the prickly brambles of negativity and possibly even despair. So stop focusing on what you don't have, even if it seems to be a lot. Instead, find something to appreciate about yourself and your life. Choose to focus on the little things with gratitude and acknowledgement. Okay, so the take-home message is, if through all the chaos of the cosmos in July, you've landed in August sort of wiped out and focused on the negative, because that's very easy, we all do it, and now is your opportunity to shift out of that. So we're going to remove this energy of focusing on the negative. We're going to get back into appreciating what we do have, what is going right for us, and hope that the new planetary alignments will support us in that endeavor. So let's get going on a reading for you. All right, so that's sort of the overarching energy, is a little bit about gratitude and appreciating what you have, not focusing on what you don't. So for those of you who are not in union right now with a twin or having any kind of malfunctions with soulmate connections, this may be the overarching message is, you know, don't be thinking about what's not good enough, baby. Just be thinking about what you got. Was that Eddie Money? I'm dating myself. Yeah. If I had some wine, I'd probably sing it for you. So we won't go down that road right now. All right. So let's go ahead and just look at the energies underneath. Nine of Swords. So yeah, so you've been through it. You've just come through something. You're coming through something in this connection, water sign, with whoever it is. That's been very stressful, full of challenge. You're unable to sleep. It's been weighing very heavily on your mind, causing you a lot of sleepless nights. So I'm feeling like what I just said, that sort of, it's been a stressful run the past 4 to 6 weeks. Let's see what we've got going on for the energy in the other person. Oh my goodness. And then we have your energy here. Very nice new chance at passion. Wow. And then this last line here is the connection. We've got wonderful cards in the connection. Okay, so I'm going to focus. I'm going to follow the appreciation card and appreciate all that's good going on down here in the connection. But it seems to me like the two of you and your counterpart. And remember, you can flip the energies around. So even though I'm focusing on the top row as your divine counterpart and you here in the middle, you can flip it around easily and go, you know, card by card if you need to. But this stress, this anxiety, this, you know, what's keeping you up at night is not as reflected in the connection as it is in the individual dynamics between the two of you. So let me show you what I mean. We've got this person who could be another water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. We have the star is Aquarius. The star is here, so it could be an Aquarius. But we've got 2 cups here, so there could be another water sign, or this could be you. So let me walk you through it. We've got the 5 of Cups is usually about loss, and here right after it, I'm going to read these 2 together, is the 8 of Cups, which is somebody walking away. So in this, you know, in this 5 of Cups, what's happened here is the cups are all knocked over. So there's the loss. But right behind you here is this 2 of Cups. And this person is walking away, the 8 of Cups, in search of this 2 of Cups. So it feels to me like the energy of this person here, they're trying to have faith. That's the star. They're trying to keep the faith and have faith that this connection will come to fruition. And they're going off in search of it. They feel they've lost something here. Something's been lost, and they're either turning their back on the situation or they're going off in search of that 2 of Cups, that soulmate connection. And they are maintaining a sense of hope and faith, but it feels out of their hands. It feels like it's happening on some other at some other dimension. And here next we have the Ace of Wands, which would be this big new beginning, this new passionate, hope springs eternal sort of feeling, but followed by the 6 of Wands and the 7 of Swords, rather, which is sort of sneaky energy, and then the 6 of Wands, which is sort of there's victory here, there's triumph here. You know, there's I'm word searching right now, forgive me, but essentially what's dominating this is a new opportunity. It's all wands, so you might be dealing here with a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, but we've got this hope springs eternal in the gifted light of this passionate opportunity, and we're going to be victorious in this Six of Wands energy. We're going to come back from this battle, right? This battle victorious. But in the middle here, we've got this Seven of Swords, which is, it's sneaky. There's deception involved. So perhaps we're going to have a new opportunity after this deception has left the building, and we're going to be victorious within our connection. And yet what I see down here is 3 cards that would indicate this is definitely twin flame soulmate. We've got the Four of Wands, which is my 1111 card. And the Empress, she is the divine feminine figure. She's also the most nurturing in the deck. She's about birth, giving life to all things, to new ideas, to new connections, to giving birth, period. So it's just a very, there's newness wherever the Empress shows up, and she's the divine feminine to the divine masculine emperor. And it's followed by the sun. That's a fire, Leo, a little bit of Leo there. But the sun feels to me, it's the ultimate happiness. It's the ultimate joy. It's loving life on your own terms and getting out of it even more than you put in. The sun is, there's never denial of joy, of happiness, of positivity, of feeling safe in the world. The sun is all that. So I like that we have this amazing trio here lined up in the connection, because it feels as if the message here is hang on tight. Try not to lose sleep. What you feel you've lost will be found. Just have faith, because this new opportunity, this new passionate, fiery beginning will replace this sort of feeling of deception or underhandedness, and you will be victorious as you move into this amazing soulmate twin flame connection, divinely guided, bringing you unlimited joy. That's what I read as the cards are laid down right as they are. But let's do a little bit of, and it's interesting because it sort of goes with this appreciation. You're losing sleep over something you think you've lost. Lost. But it's there. It's all there. So focus on what you have, not on what you feel you don't have or what you feel has been lost or taken from you. And all should be well. So let's take a look first at that Nine of Swords. Seven of Cups, so lots of options, choices. Seven of Wands. So we've got a little defensive posture and Lovers. Okay, so there's been a struggle here. It's been, you've been losing sleep here, water sign, over all the choices that seem to be clouding your mind or occupying your mind with regard to a challenging situation. And that choices have to be made. The Lover's card, it's involving a choice. And now I'm seeing that because the Eight of Cups is also a choice card. The choice to go in search of a more stabilizing situation. And also the Five of Cups with that loss. It could be that what you're losing here is some time to make your choice. You've got the Seven of Cups and the Lovers and the Eight of Cups, all sort of indicating time to shift and make some choices here. Let's go ahead and see about this Five of Cups. All right, so somebody feels they lost some security. Four of Pentacles here would be an indicator of somebody who was trying to hold on to something, and now we've got another Four of Cups, I'm sorry. And that's, again, it's so weird that the Five of Cups and the Four of Cups come out together, because we've got, you know, the loss here, and here this person is staring at that Three of Cups before it's spilled over, staring at these cups like you know what, they're empty and I'm alone. But here's that Ace of Cups, the hand coming in, right? Spirit coming in, offering, like, just look up, it's right here, it's right here. But this person is struggling to see it, and they're not wanting to let go of a situation, but they don't realize that they're looking for something instead of recognizing what's right in front of them. Appreciation. So that's what that feels like to me. And the Eight of Cups is just going to sort of tell us a little bit more about what's being walked away from. What are we leaving? Two of Cups. Okay, so maybe it isn't the leaving, maybe it's going in search of the Two of Cups, and it's a heavy, heavy burden that's coming to an end. Because we've got the Eight of Cups followed by the Two of Cups, and that together is your Ten of Cups, and it's a Ten of Wands, time to lay it down. It's over. And I don't mean the connection is over. I mean this focusing on what you don't have. This, whoever this person is, it could be you, water sign. It's their attention is on lack instead of on what they do have that's working for them. But they have faith here that they will find their King of Wands. They have faith in the King of Wands that will lead to the Ace of Cups, okay? So while they can't see the Ace, they're holding out hope that it will manifest and bring them this wonderful King of Wands, this stable, passionate energy. And the King of Wands is also an action taker. All the kings are, but you know, when it comes to declaring, you know, staking one's claim in the passionate realm, the King of Wands is top of the heap for that. Let's look at, and then we're following that with the Ace of Wands. So now we've got the King and the Ace after a 10. So it does feel like we're moving to a brand new beginning here for you, water sign. And now we've got the Page. There's a lot of fire on the table here. And then we got the Eight of Cups again. So this is definitely a dynamic between the two of you. And it's now feeling as if you're like ships passing in the night. You're both in search of each other. That is how this feels. You feel this person feels the loss of not having you in their life, and they don't want to let go. And they're focused on what they don't have when what they want is right over their head, but they hold out hope it'll get there. And then here you are now, water sign, if this is you, if not, just flip it around. Also ready for, you know, being gifted. This brand new opportunity is right in front of you. And there's this little, you know, Page of Wands is flirtation. It can be little playerish, but and it might be that that's what you're afraid that you've left behind. You've left behind an opportunity at passion, or you've walked away from it, because that comes right before we have this Seven of Swords, sneaky player energy, deceptive energy. Let's see what comes up there. Hanged Man, waiting for the Empress comes in, and Five of Cups again. You guys, this is soulmate. Soulmate card. Empress is here twice. This is you, water sign. You are the Empress. Now you've come up twice in this reading, right? Sort of in line with each other. And this Five of Cups energy comes up again, this time for you. You are perfectly mirroring each other. You are perfectly mirroring each other. And there's this feeling of you're not moving forward because you're not sure if you're dealing with a player. You're not sure. And the universe is saying, oh, no, not a player. Good, strong passion. Not a player. And you're like, yeah, but we got this little Page of Wands thing, and I don't know if I should go for that. I might just have to keep moseying on down the road. And this other person, your divine counterpart, is feeling the same thing. Should I move on my way because I'm wanting this Two of Cups, but it's too heavy a burden to bear? Guys, what are you doing? And the Hanged Man in this position is basically saying, wait for a sign, okay? Plug into your higher power here and your higher self. Make connection to your spiritual team, whoever you consult, whether it's your higher power or your spirit guides, angels, ancestors, ascended masters, whoever it is that you channel when you're trying to get a sign. It's saying, don't give up hope here. Don't give up faith. Wait for a sign. But we've got this Six of Wands, which feels like victory. And yet we've got the Devil energy. So there's something toxic. And the Six of Cups, past life soulmate, and Ten of Pentacles. So there's really nothing here that is, there's triumph over a toxic energy. There's triumph over temptation. And what you're dealing with here is not just temptation. You're not bound and gagged by this, cheater energy. You're dealing with a real soulmate. Here we've got the Six of Cups, which is past life soulmate energy, followed by the Ten of Pentacles, which is happy life, happy family, abundance in all areas, and usually pertaining to a soulmate connection. There's just so much stability here that's coming your way. When you look at the connection down below, we've got the Four of Wands, we've got that twin flame soulmate, and the Knight of Pentacles. So messages coming through, but slowly. An offer is on its way. An offer from this person's on its way, but it's slow moving. And the Two of Swords, there's a crossroads or there's some stuck energy. That's sort of how this makes me feel, right? With the Knight of Pentacles, who's always a slow, methodical, deliberative mover, especially in all things romance and soulmate level. So they're moving slowly. They might even feel a little hung up, stuck, or be a little protective of their heart. It may be telling you both need to be protective of your hearts. But we move on to the Empress, and she is, here we've got the Page of Swords. So again, this might be followed by the Ten of Swords, and now we've got the Nine of Swords and the Ten of Swords here. So this is something that's over. The Empress is here as a healer, as a nurturer, as the giver of life to new things. And what's over here is this sort of quick little in and out energy that would be typical of the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords maybe being fickle, not really, you're not real able to count on them to stick around like you would with a Page of Pentacles. So, I mean, a Knight of Pentacles. So we've got the Page of Swords in terms of the pages are messengers. The message that they can bring can be lots of quick thoughts, but not with depth. That's over. That's over. And now we have the Sun, Ace of Pentacles, King of Swords, got multiple kings, Nine of Wands comes back again. Okay. Oh, no, I'm sorry. We have 10 of Wands. So now we have the 9 and the 10 of Wands. And that feels to me very much like the happiness is there. This connection will be very stable. That's a major offer. I like to call it the engagement ring card, brought to you by your Knight of Swords. So now the Page has evolved to the Knight. So the vibration is raising. And the Nine of Wands, though, the Nine of Wands can be tricky. It can be, this is going to be a little bit of a fight. There's going to be a little bit of a struggle to get to this level of stability, security, to get that offer, that major substantial offer of joy and happiness in this connection that I believe is twin flame. There's so much mirroring going on here, but it isn't going to come easily. It will be it'll be a little road hoe. Okay, this is lovely though. It looks like you're coming out very well if you take your time, guard your heart in the approach to this twin flame soulmate. You've got this Empress energy reinforcing that the dark days are over. The dark days are over. The Sun and the Ace of Pentacles, King of Swords, won't come easily, but it will arrive. The Knights are bringing it in. The Kings are sanctifying it. I hope in the extended we see the Emperor. That would be a really nice sign. All right, so here's where I'm going to flip over to the extended reading. If you're interested in finding out, I'm going to do the advice or action for you in this scenario, the strengths of this connection, the outcome, and if there's any cues for timing. But it feels right now like you're both sort of on the same page with regard to this inability to focus on what good is here in this connection. You're both sort of looking, both sort of crying over spilt milk while the full jug sits next to you, if that makes sense. Okay, I will see you in the extended, and if not, enjoy the celestial shifts and the full moon in Aquarius, and I'll see you next time. Bye, water sign.